Hey guys, Jen here, and I wanted to talk to you about something that has been driving me absolutely crazy well, not lately, it's been years now. I don't know when this whole fad, phase, trend, hashtag popped up. But the first couple times I heard it, I was like, wait, what? And now it's so mainstream. And I highly believe that this is one of the contributing factors as to kind of why the world is in a free fall right now. I really, really do. And I know that sounds silly that it's a hashtag that might be kind of bringing down society as we know it, but honest to God, like this is how strongly I feel about this. Now, here's the thing. A lot of you guys have said this to me. Please don't think I'm singling you out, okay? Because like I said, a lot of people have said this to me or posted about this or something. And I am not picking on anybody, but I finally just had to say something because it's driving me crazy. I don't even think that people understand what it's leading to or how it's detrimental. And at first you're going to kind of be a hater on me. And I know that because this is in the past year or two, has become very mainstream. But here's the deal. What is this hashtag or this concept that's been going around? 3 words. 3 simple words. You do you. You do you. I believe is taking down our entire society. It is what is behind, what is behind everything that's going wrong lately. And before you hate on it, let me distinguish you do you from you be you. Okay, because to me, they are 2 completely separate concepts. You be you means be who you need to be. Be who's inside. Get to know what's going on in here, what's going on in here, and be who you want to be from that information. Okay? You do you is completely different. You do you means your actions, the actual actionable items. I don't know how else to say it, sorry. What you're doing with the whole you do you thing, what you're doing is only taking yourself into account. And that right there is where we're going wrong as a society. Your actions affect other people. And this whole you do you phase or fad is giving us a reason to be really selfish. It's giving us a reason to act when it may not be in the best interest for everybody, when it's only in your best interest, when it's only going to benefit you, but it might hurt other people. And a lot of followers of this you do you methodology say, well, if they're hurt, that's their fault. That's up to them. But here's the thing. We are all connected. And when the global consciousness is depressed, hurting, negative, it affects and comes back to us, right? So this whole you do you thing, segregate yourself, do whatever this person wants to do, screw the rest of the world, is what's actually, I believe, contributing to the crime, contributing to the negativity, contributing to so much that's wrong with the world today. Because we're not looking at the big picture. We're not looking at how our little piece, our little action, our tiny little thing is actually affecting and rolling over the butterfly effect, right? Rolling over into this bigger thing. There is, and I might get this wrong, I didn't look it up before I just had to rant. Sorry, I just started the camera. But I read this story a while back, and I'm going to see if I can remember it. And if I'm wrong, well, tell me I'm wrong. It's all good. Where there is a society, I believe some country on the continent of Africa, I don't remember which one, and their society works under the principles of Ubuntu, which Ubuntu is When one is happy, all is happy. When one is sad, all is sad. It's a collective consciousness, right? And this researcher, and it is a poor country. I don't remember exactly which one, or the village was poor, and they were malnourished. And this researcher went out with all of these treats, this huge basket of fruit, and gathered all the children in the village. And, and here's children who probably haven't ever seen fruit, who it's a reward for them. It's a huge thing, right? For us, we're kind of like chocolate bars or, whatever, but fruit is an extremely good treat for someone who may not have it in their life regularly. Anyway, sorry, I digress. So he lined them all up. He put the treat, this basket full of fruit, at a tree, lined all the children up, and he said, whoever gets to that basket first gets to keep it. Gets to keep all the fruit. And you think about what would happen here, and it's like all the kids would be like, yeah, and they're like ready to go, waiting for that start. He's like, here we go, 3. We're going to race to that tree. Ready? 2, 1. And they all grab hands, and they all walk slowly over to the basket, pass it around, and share the fruit. And when he asked one of the children, why didn't you run to get that fruit? And the child responded, that's too much for me. When I'm happy and well-nourished and, have something, I want to share it with everybody, because everybody being happy makes me happy. And we have gotten away from this. And it's really sad, because we cannot feel fulfilled when we are only acting upon our own best interest. We can't. Why do you think so many of the most famous, the rich, who have worked so hard, segregate themselves? They become drug addicts, they become alcoholics, they become detached from other people. Because when you're working so hard just to boost yourself up, you're losing the connection. So this whole you do you, this whole put the blinders on and make whatever actions that you want to do, just do it. And then use the hashtag you do you, or I did me, or something like that to just explain it away. No. You do what's best for everybody. And by you doing what's best for everybody, whether or not it benefits you directly, other people are going to start doing what's best for everybody. And I'm not saying you have to know what's best for everybody, but we usually know if we're going to stab somebody in the back to benefit ourselves. Maybe it's not the best choice, right? Putting out the negative energy out there. So this whole you do you, please stop. Please stop. No, you be you. Absolutely. Be who you want to be, but don't act upon something just because you want to. Just because you can gain something from it. Stop. Look around. Think of how it's going to affect other people. Please, 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 please. We need more of that in this world. I came from the yoga industry, and you would think that there was an awful lot of selflessness there, and it's complete opposite. There's a lot of selfishness that I've seen. There's a lot of, well, too bad, this is what I need. No thought to how it works with the other world, with the rest of the world. So, just in quick summary, please, 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 please stop before you act. Think about the big picture. Think about how your actions interact in this world with everybody else. How your intentions line up with other people's. I'm not saying don't do something because someone's going to judge you for it. I get that that's kind of where a lot of people take that you do you. Like, I don't care if somebody judges me, I'm going to do me. That's not where I'm going with this. It's stop giving yourself an out to be selfish. Please. Because we're not going to survive if we continuously keep working for just ourselves. We have to work for each other. We have to make each other, lift each other up in order to all grow as a society. So hopefully that made sense to you. Let me know what you think.